there guys, it's Roscoe here down at NYP. Today is Monday and this week we're focusing on exercise and nutrition. So every day you're going to get a recipe, every day you're going to get a workout, and every day I'm going to break down a little exercise and nutrition myth. Okay, so today your workout, as in the attached document, it's a run interval. Now the great thing about these intervals, you can do them at your own pace. Whether it's running to walking, running to jogging, sprinting and jogging, you do them at your own pace, but you need to be working as hard as you can. It'll last about 20-24 minutes, okay, including a little bit of a warm-up and a little bit of a cool-down. But that's your intervals, and that's one of your exercise sessions that you can do this week. The other thing I'm going to give you guys is a recipe. I'm going to give you a nice little recipe to a plant-based meal, okay? I'm going to give you some recipes for some breakfasts, some dinners and lunches. Today we're focusing on breakfast, and you can see in the attached email I've given you a nice little recipe for a breakfast smoothie. So when you've got no time in the morning but you still need to get some good food in you, there's a little attached document with a picture and the recipe to go with your smoothie. So let's talk about the myth that I'm going to debunk today, the myth that I'm going to break down and explain to you what it's all about. We're going to talk today about the protein myth, okay? And because I'm vegan, I'm always asked the question, where do I get my proteins from? And my usual response is, where do you get yours from? And then the person that asks me the question usually says, I get mine from a cow, and I say, where does the cow get them from? And then they kind of scratch their head and go, from grass. So basically guys, I get all my proteins from plants, okay? I'm a complete plant-based individual. But the thing with protein, guys, is we live in a society where we're sort of told that protein's not the problem, it's to do with the fats and the carbohydrates that we're consuming, when actually maybe we're consuming too much protein. So the problem is, guys, we consume about 100 grams of protein a day from animal-based products. The thing is, guys, we actually only need between 30 and 35 grams of protein a day, which is still half the recommended daily allowance. So the RDA in this country for protein is 60 grams, which is almost double what our body actually needs. Now the problem is, when we take on anything in our body in excess, it shunts it and moves it to fat storage, okay? If it's not being stored as fat, it just passes through us. So the people that are consuming 300, 400 grams of protein a day because they're trying to get big, all that happens is, guys, that the extra protein, once it's not being stored for fat, just passes through you. So if you're buying your protein, you just end up having an expensive trip to the toilet. That's been your myth today, debunked, guys. You're never going to hear of anybody who died from a protein deficiency, okay? They usually die of something else, maybe related to heart disease, which is also associated with the consumption of meat. That's my thing for today, guys. Tomorrow, we're going to give you loads more advice. We're going to get another recipe, another workout, and another myth debunked, okay? You've got one decision to make today, guys, and that is to take action with regards to your life. Everything that's included in it. Guys, have a great day, and NYP.